Hello and welcome. This is your September 2026 Astrology Rooster Month in Horoscope Chinese Horoscope. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Now, Rooster begins on September 6th, 7th, or 8th and lasts all the way through until October 5th, 6th, or 7th. So that's the month of Rooster, the Chinese month of Rooster. Now, the Chinese word of Yu is the name of the 10th earthly branch of the zodiac sign of Rooster. Well, Gonji is the word for the mundane creature. Now, Rooster is a marvelously grandiose and amazingly loquacious, they're real chatty creature. And Rooster is like Virgo. Rooster and Horse are the compatibility this month, and we have Virgo of Gemini compatibility and Virgo Horse compatibility because Horse is like Gemini. So Rooster like Virgo, Horse like Gemini, and all those kinds of combinations. Now, number one, the residence of renewal. Chinese astrology, with its complex interplay of celestial bodies, animals, and elements, offers more than mere fortune telling. It provides a sophisticated framework for understanding the cyclical patterns of energy and their impact on individual lives and collective destiny. So everyone. Now, within this system, the annual cycle is segmented into months. Also, each dominated by a specific animal sign, of which, of course, Rooster. Now, further modulated by the ruling element of the year. This dissertation, what we're going to talk about for you, is going to delve into the intricacies of a Rooster month as it manifests specifically within the Fire Horse year of 2026, exploring the inherent tensions and opportunities arising from this particular combination. We will examine the symbolic characteristics of both the rooster and the horse and dissect the impact of the fire element and analyze how their confluence sort of influences aspects of personal growth for you and those you care for, social trends, and potential challenges during this period. Now, to understand the significance of this pairing, we must first delineate the core attributes of each component. The Rooster zodiac sign is the 10th earthly branch we mentioned of Yu in Chinese astrology. Now, understand that the mundane Rooster zodiac sign, as we said, it's Yu, but the mundane creature is going to be called Gonji. Okay, in the Chinese language. If you see Ji, Ji, that means chicken. But this is rooster, so that's Gonji. So again, Yu for the specific zodiac sign of Rooster. That's the 10th earthly branch of 12 earthly branches. And again, if you want to just say that chicken over there, that would be Gonji. Okay, now this is a symbol of punctuality, diligence, courage, and attention to detail. Sounds like a Virgo, huh? Okay, often associated with mornings and rising suns. Roosters embody a proactive approach to life, valuing order, honesty, and practicality. Again, sounds like Virgo the Virgin. Now, they are meticulous planners, perfectionists, go figure, striving for perfection and taking life and, sort of as a pride in their work. They want to really take life in a way that they're going to take great pride in the work that they do. Now, however, this dedication can sometimes manifest as rigidity, boastfulness, or an overly critical nature. Now, the rooster's inherent yang energy makes it assertive, ambitious, and outwardly focused. In contrast, the horse's zodiac sign is the 7th earthly branch of Wu on the Chinese zodiac wheel, while the commonplace beast is Ma for horse in the Chinese words. Now, this is a dynamic, energetic, and freedom-loving animal, representing speed, passion, and independence. Horses are naturally drawn to adventure, social interaction, and expansive horizons. They thrive on change and possess a restless spirit, disliking confinement and embracing spontaneity. We love horses. While generous and optimistic, they can also be impulsive, inconsistent, and prone to superficiality. The horse is fundamentally yang in nature, further amplifying its outgoing and action-oriented disposition. Number 2, a fiery year indeed. A yang fire horse year is Bing Wu, which is a year that is going to be something that is going to signify for you a year fueled by passion, creativity, and ambition. The fire element amplifies the horse's already potent energy, creating an environment of rapid change, innovation, and potential for both spectacular success and volatile instability. Fire represents dynamism, courage, and enthusiasm, but also impulsivity, risk-taking, and even conflict. Understand that. It's a time when sort of ventures and projects, enterprises ignite quickly. Ideas flourish and breakthroughs are possible. So, good year for breakthroughs. However, it requires careful management to avoid burnout or chaotic outcomes. Now, let's consider the impact of Rooster Month within this context. The inherent characteristics of the rooster immediately introduce a counterpoint to the horse's year's prevailing energy. The horse thrives on boundless freedom and also exploration. The rooster prefers structure, routine, and focused effort. The fire horse year promotes speed and rapid deployment. Rooster Month demands precision and thoroughness. This creates an immediate tension, a need for both momentum and meticulous planning. And this planning has to be between embracing opportunities swiftly and assessing their viability with careful consideration. This isn't necessarily negative, nevertheless. In fact, the interplay can be incredibly productive. The fire horse year provides the initial spark of inspiration and motivation, while Rooster Month acts as a grounding force. The energetic impulse of the horse is channeled into concrete action through the rooster's dedication to detail. Projects initiated during fire horse year gain traction. That's important. But it's during Rooster Month that meticulous groundwork is laid. That's important too. Potential pitfalls are identified, that's imperative, and strategies are refined. The leads to a higher chance of sustained success happens. And this is rather than fleeting burst of activity. So number 3, what to watch out for. However, this combination also represents what? It represents challenges, of course. The rooster's critical nature can clash with the horse's free-spiritedness. Individuals born under the horse sign may feel stifled by the increased emphasis on rules and regulations during Rooster Month, leading to frustration or resistance. The tendency for both signs to be outwardly focused can create competition and potential ego clashes in professional settings. In a fire horse year, this dynamic is further exacerbated. The heat of the fire element could amplify tensions, making it easier for disagreements to escalate into conflict. Understand this is a time, again, when there could be conflict. On a societal level, Rooster Month within a fire horse year suggests a period where the need for stability and practicality becomes increasingly prominent amidst a backdrop of energetic change. We might observe increased scrutiny on existing systems and institutions, with calls for creative, also greater accountability and transparency. The focus shifts from broad stroke innovation, that's that creativity, to implementing effective solutions, that's the accountability. There could be emphasis on infrastructure development. There's a lot of talking about rebuilding arches, all that kind of thing, redoing buildings. Great month for that. Emphasis on infrastructure development, regulatory reform. They're talking about regulating various institutions like governmental institutions and strengthening established practices, reform, but also strengthening things that we already have in place. Actions that provide a solid foundation for future growth. Number 4, rooster's inherent metal quality meets the fire's creation. Okay, rooster fixed sign is metal. Okay, that's the fixed sign of rooster. So this is how the metal and the fire, because it's a fire horse month. That doesn't mean that horse is fire fixed sign, but this is a fire horse month, okay? Fire element adds another layer of complexity. While generally positive, it can manifest as increased competition in the marketplace, heightened political activity, or even sort of a lot of unrest if underlying issues are not addressed. Understand that. If underlying issues are not addressed, then there can be unrest. That's the saying of Maitreya, that if you don't have justice, you cannot have peace. That's what Maitreya says. The rooster's inherent diligence is needed to manage these fiery energies constructively, ensuring a passion translate into productive action rather than destructive conflict. All right, now, from personal development perspective, this period encourages individuals to balance ambition with practicality. It's time for focusing on long-term goals and developing the discipline necessary to achieve them. The Fire Horse year fosters creativity and initiative. Rooster Month asks us to refine our ideas, address weaknesses, and also prepare thoroughly before launching forward. It is an excellent time for detailed planning, organization, and consolidating gains. Individuals may find themselves drawn towards activities requiring precision, craftsmanship, or meticulous attention to detail. Furthermore, this period encourages a self-reflection. The rooster's inherent honesty demands a critical assessment of one's strengths and weaknesses. Recognizing areas needing improvement allows individuals to focus their energies effectively during the year's remaining months. This introspection fosters personal growth and builds resilience for navigating future challenges. Number 5, the bottom line. In conclusion, Rooster Month with Fire Horse year is a complex period marked by both opportunity and challenge. The inherent tension between the dynamic energy of the horse and the grounding influence of the rooster creates a fertile ground for productivity, but requires mindful navigation by embracing discipline alongside ambition. Acknowledging potential conflicts and prioritizing meticulous planning, individuals can harness the combined energies of these celestial forces and to achieve lasting success and contribute positively to the evolving landscape of this potent astrological year. The key lines in finding harmony is going to be found between speed and precision, innovation and stability, ultimately weaving a tapestry of renewal and progress within the vibrant framework of Chinese astrology. Thank you so much for joining us, and join us again next time. We'll see you soon.
It's lovely to be outside.